If you want to learn how to hit combos like this, stick around until the end of the video. And also, if you find this video informational, helpful at all, or even entertaining, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. And I'm going to catch y'all in the next part. So to kick off this combo guide, there is some very, very important things to note. So number one on the combo guide, you cannot combo someone straight up in their face like this. There are way too many combo disruptors in this game. There's too many defensive options. I actually think, in my opinion, that they need to either make the defensive options tighter or they need to make them less and take some out the game, because there's just way too many. But anyways, so the first thing you need to know about comboing is when you're facing up like this, there's two things you can do. So number one, you can mix them. So if you do something like this and I step in, if you hold up or down on your left stick, they are forced to block this. Like, they can obviously counter and stuff, but if they aren't blocking, this is a free hit, or they're not perceptioning or whatever. So like, you do like this and then up, and you have to block up there, by the way. Like, you have to block high, or you do this, step in. Whoops, I messed up. This, step in, and then down low, like that, right? And you have to block low there, like I said. Now you can also just step in and neutral if you've been doing whatever too much, so like, boom. So that forces you to play that mind game of the mix. Now, there's a huge problem with this. There's one, the defensive options, and number two, hiding, like, comboing, just mashing, right? If they're also mashing and you get put in that awkward scenario, and you know what I'm talking about, when y'all are both mashing, you're basically just both punching each other through y'all armor. So to avoid that, you can sidestep like this, and that'll get you out of the way, right? So another thing to note, if someone is hitting behind you, it does more damage. And also, you cannot perception or block or do anything. You have to Z counter. If you're getting hit from behind like this, pause. If you're getting hit behind, you absolutely need to Z counter. That's the only way to get out of this. If you don't Z counter, you're going to die. So you may be asking, well then how the fuck do I get behind someone if we're just facing each other? So there are 2 to 3 main ways, there might be more, but from what I've seen and what I figured out for myself, there's about 2 to 3 main ways to get behind someone. So the first version is probably the worst version, and that's by just teleporting like that. And as you can see, resets, you can still keep the combo going, right? So that's the first way, but there's a very easy counter. All you have to do is when they teleport like this, all you have to do is push circle, and they can teleport with you, and now they're behind you. So if you're doing that too much, or to be honest, if you're at the very high level and doing it at all, you probably don't want to do it too much. So that's not the best way, but the best way that I found, which is the second method, is when you put them in an animation like this, just go around them like that. And you have to kind of cancel this Dragon Dash to make it airtight. So something like this. Something like that, right? And now I'm behind them, and I can go for my combo. How you do that and how you Dragon Dash cancel is whenever you do your Dragon Dash, let go of L2, double tap X. This is with standard controls, by the way. Double tap X to get your little like dash in like this, and then you want to hold square but not fully, just enough to kind of get a smash. So I'm gonna show you again, so you kind of get what I mean. So like something like this. Oh, that's up right there. And then boom. I didn't go behind there, but you kind of get my point. And then that's how you make it like combo. So the best third way to get your opponent turned around is kind of character specific. So with Super Saiyan 3 Goku and some other characters, you have this move right here. Oh, messed up, hold on. You have this move right here, and you see how it turns them around like that. So in real match, yo, get the fuck. Hold on. He the fucking my shit up right now. Let me get in front of him. Fuck. Okay. So in a real match, you want to do something like this, right? and then there you go. And then now your combo becomes real as soon as he turns around, and then, you know, hit him with some shit. Feel me? There is one other way to kind of get behind your opponent, but it's very, very bar heavy, and you kind of don't really want to do it unless you just really want to confuse your opponent. And that's with something like this. And you could do like that. So how you do that, again, this is very, very risky, and only really works if you're just trying to confuse your opponent. And even then, at the very high level, probably won't work too much unless your opponent, you know, you catch him lacking or something. But it is a way, and it can trick you if you're not ready for it. So how you do it is, after you get this little like situation where you can kind of dash in, you want to double tap your fly. So that, for me, it's R1 on PlayStation. And then you want to do your homing dash to go behind. So again, you double tap your ascend button to get this animation, to get this animation, and then you go behind them. So let me show y'all one more time. Do this, and then boom, and then now you're behind, and then you can do whatever you want from there. Ready? Here goes. Now, to actually learn how to combo on this game, once you get behind your opponent, so, like so. So, you have two dash combos you can use. So, a standard combo would be something like this. That's a standard combo. So, how you do a standard basic combo is you do square, 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 until you get that animation, and then you dash in with X. So square mash, so you get like the push off animation, and then you dash in with X. And you can do this twice. Boom. You can do that twice. So you do like your dash, so boom, 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 dash, boom, 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 dash again. And then you do an ender, so it's something like this, into your super. Something like that. Now, there are two launchers you can also do. So there is the down triangle launcher, and then there is the up triangle launcher. Again, these are standard controls, so if you don't have standard, be mind. But yes, so what you want to do for a standard combo is something like this. Boom, and then into your launcher. Boom, boom, boom. And then typically if you have the meter for it, you do your super. And there you go. Nice little 19k damage, right? Sorry I have the health bar so you can actually see how much damage it's doing. But I kind of need it so I can film this all at once without having to keep going back and forth with him from dying and stuff. Also, don't forget, you can also grab. So when you hit a situation like this and you realize you're doing too much perceptions and other things, there are two things you can do here. If you notice you're doing a lot of defensive options in that section, you can do boom, 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 step in and sidestep. That way, not only do you get behind your opponent, but if they're also spamming, yo, can I get to the front? If they're also spamming defensive options, you can kind of wait it out. So you would do something like, do something like this. Step in, sidestep. And look at that. Not only are you behind them, so if they're just blocking, they're going to get hit anyways. But also you can bait out defensive options. You absolutely need to lab your characters, man. Like, you cannot go online and mash these square. I know you hate it, but yes, lab your triangle combos. So like, Super Saiyan 3 Goku, for instance, has 2 hits or 3 hits, and you get that. 2 hits or 2 hits of square into triangle, you get this. 3 hits, you get this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you have to actually lab your routes. If you don't lab your routes, you're gonna be over here doing this, and you're not gonna get much damage out of it. You know, for a combo you want to do online, or what you're gonna typically see online, you're gonna see something like this, right? This is the type of combo you want to go for online, by the way. See how his back is turned? And now I can just do whatever I want with him. Pause. See that? Boom. 40 hit combo. Just like that. if I was to give one last tip, if your character doesn't have this, it's actually pretty big. Like, you need a character that can go to max power very fast, just like that. You don't, I wouldn't say need, especially if you're playing top tiers, but this right here can make a mid tier into a top tier. Like, I actually think King Gohan is top tier just because he's able to do this, even though his toolkit isn't like the greatest. But just having this, just being able to go full power at any point, no matter how much meter you have, is insane. So it's very, very important. And also, if I were to give another tip, when you're comboing someone in Sparking, make sure not to do too many hits. Like, don't do all this, because you are going to get your dumb ass C-countered or perceptioned or whatever the fuck, bro. Do not do that. Do maybe 5 to 6 hits and then launch them up with up triangle and go straight into your ult. And why this is absolutely crucial, because look at the damage. Look at the damage, bro. Also, this is one of the coolest ones in the game. I absolutely love this character. Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 4 Goku are some of my favorites. Like, that was like, what, 1.5, 2 bars? Like, that's a lot of fucking damage, especially when you think about the max damage in this game, which is fusions, by the way. It's 4 bars. Fusions and other big characters. So doing that is already like 50% of their health bar. And you're able to do this at any point as long as, you know, you have the skill thing for it. And we have reached the end of this video, man. If I helped y'all at all, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next one.